In today's lecture, we will cover occupational and environmental history, exploring exposures in workplaces and environments, occupational diseases, effects of environmental hazards, legislation and regulations, principles and practices in occupational medicine, and strategies for interventions. Let's begin. To assess and manage occupational and environmental conditions, medical practitioners must gather information about a patient's occupation, exposure history, and living arrangements. This includes details about their work, duration, tasks, protective equipment, and any previous exposure incidents or accidents. It also considers hobbies and secondary exposures impacting their health. Employees in various work settings can be exposed to physical, chemical, biological, and psychosocial hazards. Physical hazards include noise, temperature extremes, vibration, and radiation. Chemical hazards encompass harmful substances like asbestos, solvents, heavy metals, and pesticides. Biological hazards involve exposure to infectious agents, allergens, and toxins from living organisms. Psychosocial hazards such as stress and workplace violence also affect workers' well-being. In the video, we highlight the significance of evaluating and recording occupational and environmental exposures to diagnose and manage related health conditions. Various methods, including questionnaires, workplace inspections, and monitoring devices, are employed to assess exposures accurately. Questionnaires collect detailed information about the patient's work history, tasks, and potential exposures. Workplace inspections involve visiting the patient's work environment to identify potential hazards. Monitoring devices, such as air samplers and personal dosimeters, help measure and quantify exposure levels. By integrating these approaches, healthcare professionals can effectively identify and minimize occupational and environmental risks. Occupational diseases stem from workplace exposure to harmful agents. Detecting and diagnosing these diseases is intricate due to diverse symptoms and delayed onset. Examples include respiratory illnesses, for example, silicosis, asbestos-related, skin disorders, for example, contact dermatitis, musculoskeletal conditions, for example, carpal tunnel syndrome, and noise-induced hearing loss. Knowledge of symptoms, tests, and treatments is essential for proper care. Apart from occupational exposures, individuals are also susceptible to environmental health hazards that can impact their well-being. These hazards can stem from air pollution, water contamination, exposure to hazardous waste, and improper disposal of chemicals. Long-term exposure to environmental hazards has been associated with a wide range of health effects, including respiratory diseases, cardiovascular disorders, neurological conditions, and increased cancer risk. Identifying and mitigating these hazards is crucial for protecting public health and ensuring a safe living environment for individuals and communities. Occupational health laws and regulations are crucial for protecting workers' well-being and ensuring compensation. They cover exposure limits, protective gear, medical checks, compensation, and hazard prevention. Healthcare professionals must be familiar with these regulations to advocate for patients and promote workplace safety. Occupational medicine ensures workers' health and safety. It involves various healthcare professionals who assess risks, monitor health, promote ergonomics, provide education, and develop policies. By integrating disciplines, it plays a crucial role in maintaining a healthy workforce. Work-related injuries and accidents can significantly impact individuals' lives, leading to physical and psychological impairments, economic burdens, and reduced productivity. It is crucial to identify the common types of work-related injuries, including falls, musculoskeletal injuries, burns, chemical exposures, and machinery accidents. Preventive measures such as implementing safety protocols, providing appropriate training, promoting the use of personal protective equipment, and fostering a culture of safety can effectively reduce the incidence of such injuries and create a safer work environment for employees. Occupational health surveillance involves the systematic collection, analysis, and interpretation of data related to workplace injuries, illnesses, and exposures. Surveillance programs play a vital role in identifying emerging occupational health trends and evaluating the effectiveness of interventions. Healthcare professionals actively participate in surveillance activities, reporting work-related incidents, conducting epidemiological studies, and collaborating with regulatory agencies. This information helps inform policies, design prevention strategies, and contribute to evidence-based occupational health practices. Different industries present unique hazards and risks to workers. Understanding these industry-specific hazards is crucial for appropriate risk management and prevention strategies. For instance, workers in construction may face risks related to falls, electrical shocks, and exposure to hazardous materials. Healthcare professionals need to be familiar with the specific risks associated with various industries to effectively assess and manage occupational health concerns within those sectors. By adapting prevention measures to specific industries, the overall safety and well-being of workers can be significantly improved. With the evolution of industries and technological advancements, new occupational hazards continually emerge. Healthcare professionals must stay abreast of these evolving risks to effectively address new challenges and provide appropriate preventive measures. Some examples of emerging hazards include nanotechnology-related exposures, psychosocial challenges arising from remote work and digital connectivity, and health risks associated with emerging renewable energy technologies. Proactive monitoring, research, education, and regulatory measures are critical to mitigating the impact of these emerging hazards on the workforce. Interventions aimed at promoting occupational and environmental health encompass a range of activities, including preventive measures, education, advocacy, and policy development. Healthcare professionals play a vital role in implementing these interventions, working collaboratively with employers, policymakers, and other stakeholders. Strategies may include workplace hazard assessments, implementation of engineering controls, employee health education programs, and policy advancements to enhance worker protections. By employing comprehensive intervention strategies, the burden of occupational and environmental diseases can be reduced, ensuring a healthier future for all. Occupational and environmental history is vital for healthcare professionals to identify exposures, diagnose diseases, and implement interventions for workers' and communities' well-being. Adhering to legislation and prioritizing prevention ensures a safe and healthy work environment.